the Prentice Allsup Heating and Air Coaches Corner, fueled by Donut Country and McDonald's Murfreesboro on FM 101.9 and AM 1450 Murfreesboro, FM 100.5 Smyrna, and streaming at WGNSSports.com.
This segment of the Coaches Show is brought to you by Sir Pizza, whose 3 Murfreesboro locations offer a huge selection of mouth-watering pizzas, sandwiches, pastas, and wings. You can order your favorites online at sirpizzatn.com. They have a brand new app, too, by the way, and you can earn rewards points. So a little pro tip for you. It's time to talk some Stewarts Creek football. Ben Caudill joins us. Are you into apps and getting points and all that kind of stuff?
Not as much as I should be, but that Sir Pizza sounds really good.
Man, I tell you, last night you get to fight some Nashville traffic to get to Cane Ridge, huh?
Yes, sir. We second of 3 straight road games, and we been fortunate to come out of these first 2, on the winning side, and definitely wasn't a perfect ball game, but it was the start of a new season, and we're 1-0 in the region, and that was certainly our goal when the week started.
Last night was much more important than the road game the week before, though, because it was a region game.
Oh, no question. That's what we told our team. I told our team on Monday. I said I'm very proud of the last 4 weeks, but I'd trade all of them for one this week, and very worthy opponent. Cane Ridge. I give them so much credit. Their players played so hard, and we played them last year, and every week they just bleed 3 or 4 players, and the past 2 weeks they've got 42 guys that are going to dress out and play their tails off, and we kind of allowed some things to happen to keep them in the game. I can't say enough about our defense. For the last 3 weeks, our first defense hadn't allowed any points, and last night they scored one on our backups late, and we had 2 turnovers that resulted in the points that they scored. So we were talking at halftime, and Coach Haston, our offensive line coach, who's just kind of my right-hand guy, tremendous leader, been a head coach, played at Tennessee, just everything you want your son to be around. He told me, well, we've scored all the points tonight at halftime, and so we had some uncharacteristic mistakes. Jerry's threw 2 interceptions in 5 games, and both of them have been on little screen plays. So they had a defensive lineman, that really good player that popped it right up to himself, made a great play, and returned it. And so credit to that young man, and but really proud of our offensive execution. Very proud of it. Outside of those 2 plays, and those are 2 plays on the road that we can't expect to make again if we want to have success on the road moving forward.
Cane Ridge, coach, had a stranglehold on the region for so long, and I know it's not the same Cane Ridge, but the other team, I don't care who they are or what their talent level is, they want to beat you on every play.
Hey, you're exactly right, and I tell you, Cane Ridge is a very difficult place to play. The locker room is about a half mile from the field.
Oh wow.
And I'm just telling you, they have 4 or 5 kids that can play for anybody. Really good players. Their quarterback doesn't come off the field; he plays at safety, and those young men played really hard. And I feel like our players played really hard as well. And we probably subbed a little bit too early, but our biggest goal was, especially after last week against Rockville, was to get on the bus the same way that we got on it, and we were able to do that and come away from last night 1-0 in the region and with a healthy ball club.
And that's the key, because as the season goes on, it's hard to believe we're midway through the regular season already. But I mean, you need to be as healthy as possible for a week 11 if you can do that, in the course of region play. So health-wise, you came away pretty good.
Yeah, we held a few guys out. Unfortunately, had one young man that wasn't able to play, in the first half for discipline reasons. And so, a lot of things, on the road, adversity can hit at any point in time. one of the lights, they had 4 big light poles. One of them went out, and
no.
we had a big holding on a scoring play that maybe it was holding, maybe it wasn't, and so plenty of adversity to go around on the road, which was really good for our football team, and I'm equally as proud of how we handled it, especially in the second half.
Well, let's talk about a few of the stars last night, and Mr. Consistency, Caleb Floyd, just gets you those hard yards, doesn't he?
Caleb Floyd, I tell you, the Heisman Trophy winning head coach of the TSU Tigers, Eddie George, extended an offer to Caleb this week, and so, but much more important to me and to our team, than his, physical attributes, which are easy to see, is just who he is on the inside, his toughness, his leadership, his resolve. He's a tremendous leader, and I'm very proud of him, and certainly pleased with his effort last night.
Well, it says a lot when you have a head coach like Eddie George say, and all that he's accomplished, saying that's the kind of kid that I want, and I guarantee you that they look at character as much or more than some of the other things.
Oh, no question, especially at that position.
Right.
When you're the head coach and you played that position, you're going to take a deep dive into things. And what means a lot to me, Brian, is that offer was a senior film offer. It wasn't a camp offer. It wasn't a see how you run without pads in the summer, type offer. It was a senior film offer, and he's done a great job for us in a variety of roles. And I think he'd be the first to say that we've allowed him to have success because of the job our guys do up front. The job that our offensive line does, our ability to hopefully spread out carries and not have all the attention on him. That's a huge deal, and being able to have success as well.
It's not cliche, but it is something that's said a lot, that it's your line play and how your offensive and defensive line plays. But those guys know that they're not going to get the ink. They may not get mentioned every time, and they seem to come to work every day for every play. It takes a special kid to play that position.
It does, and I really feel like that's the mantra of our entire team. We don't care who gets the credit. We want to have multiple guys that touch the ball, and I'll tell you where else it starts is on the defensive side of the ball. Daniel Johnson, to start the game, had a beautiful toe touch pick on our sideline that was, one of the best interceptions I've ever seen. And so we get the ball to start the game, right there around the 23, 24-yard line. And so very proud of our defense. Like I said, it's a shame that people look at the score and think that was our defense's fault. It was our offense's fault, that they were able to score. And I thought our backups on defense came in and just kind of fit one or two things wrong when Cane Ridge still had their starters in. So very proud of our defense, proud of our staff, and the job they're doing to make sure that side of the ball is getting better each and every week.
Stewarts Creek head coach Ben Caudill joins us this morning, and Marcel Gordon had, led your team in tackles last night, 1 for loss, 5 tackles on the evening, and an interception. So, when you can get the pick, when you can get the turnover, that can change momentum in a game.
Yeah, no question. Marcel's done a great job for us, and he's playing a lot of offense too. Had several valuable carries last night as well when we took Caleb and several other of our guys on offense out of the game, and very proud of his leadership. He's a returning starter at inside backer, and Keelan Harris, another guy at inside backer, Jonathan Hadley, guys that are really kind of coming into their own each and every week, and proud of our front, up front as well. Cane Ridge, struggled to throw the ball, not really their design on offense to do a whole lot of that, a lot of unbalanced runs and tackle over runs and things like that. So, our entire front on defense, I thought, played really well last night.
Coach, let's we turn the page here, and I said right before we went on the air that you get to make back-to-back trips to Nashville, and Antioch is the next team on the docket. It'll be the third game of a 3-game road swing here, and a lot of people think that that's one of the teams that will finish very high and has a very likely playoff possibility along with your team and others. This is a big game for you guys.
No question. It's our third straight road game. We'll go, make the same trip we made last night, except we'll go about 3.5, 4 miles further down the road. And Antioch is a very good and very talented football team. They've got, some beautiful linemen. One's going to Purdue, that is just a tremendous player, doesn't come off the field. They've got, two tremendous wide receivers. It's hard to know which one's better. They're both so good. And obviously, it starts with their quarterback. I mean, he's got eyes on the back of his head. His dad's on the coaching staff there, his brother's at receiver. He is a tremendous football player, and he can run. He can throw, he can scramble, he can throw on the run. Last year we blitzed him twice. The entire game we blitzed twice, and he knew exactly where to go with the ball immediately. And so a tremendous challenge for us. It's one that's on the road, it is a very, very worthy opponent. They've played a tremendous schedule, played Lebanon, played Nolensville, played Oakland, and so we're going to have our hands full this week. But I can tell you, on behalf of our whole team and our locker room, we're really excited about the opportunity, that we have this coming week.
And they have brought some excitement back to their school, which had struggled for many years with the football program. So, they have to be very eager for anybody to come in.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, Coach Arnold, who's now at Lipscomb Academy, he came back to his alma mater for 2 years, and, they rolled into Stewarts Creek last year with a charter bus, 15, minutes down the road. And so they're clearly, getting some resources and money flowing into that program. Coach Broom's come in and, really picked up right where Coach Arnold left off, doing a great job, very worthy opponent, tremendous opportunity for our team this week. I know we're going to be really excited and certainly going to have a great plan in place.
People don't realize that, I mean, it takes a lot of money to either be at home or go on the road. It's just a different kind of money that it takes, just to run a program.
Yeah, there's no tax, money that is given to any program in this county, and so that's very well documented. We've got to fund our improvements. We've got to fund them through our touchdown club. We've got to take a loan out, through our touchdown club and fund things, and we got to have those entities here in this county, and I'm so proud of the support that we have. As a young school, we've been able to do things really fast. Our community cares about our school. We're growing like crazy. People want to be in our school zone, and they love supporting our team. I'll tell you real quick, Brian, it was really cool last night. About half of the fans on Cane Ridge's home side were wearing red, and our side was completely full. The entire track behind, our bench was just covered with students and fans, and it was incredible, and you just walk, behind the visitors' stands at halftime, and what a great community to be a part of, and see the support, on the road last night. Man, it was really inspiring, and it just reinforces how awesome and how great a place that Stewarts Creek High School is.
Well, Red Hawk fans get an opportunity to do it again this next Friday night at Antioch. Coach, good luck.
Thank you very much, Brian.
That is the head coach of the Red Hawks of Stewarts Creek, Ben Caudill, joining us this morning on the Coaches Show, brought to you by Dr. Automotive, the cure for your car, professional auto repair and maintenance from ASC certified mechanics and master mechanics, online at autorepairsmyrna.com.
For 150 years, First National Bank of Middle Tennessee has been a part of your community, helping generations achieve their dreams. From savings accounts to home loans, we've been there for every milestone. Come see Rick Thornton, Senior Vice President, Relationship Manager at 3427 Memorial Boulevard.
First National Bank of Middle Tennessee. We show up for you.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender, NMLS 401715.
Dr. Russell McKissick of Tennessee Orthopedic Alliance talks about the grassroots effort in our local schools to ensure proper care for players.
To make sure our teams are covered here locally, be there for our trainers. Yeah, it's a passion that we have to try to take care of our athletes here in town and be there just to keep everybody playing as healthy and as best they can.
From a community standpoint, one of the most important things you do at TOA, I'd guess.
I think it's definitely a way to pay back to our community, just to be there for them and watch some great sports too.
Tennessee Orthopedic Alliance, TOA, live your best life. Quick, convenient, efficient. 3 words that we all hope to experience when we do business. Our goal at JHA Company is to bring just that to an industry that's traditionally dictated to the customer when it's time to do business. Whether you're purchasing class pictures in a yearbook, class jewelry, a letter jacket, school spirit wear, or senior graduation products, we strive to make the experience quick, convenient, and efficient. Find out more at jhacompany.com. JHA,